There's a new survival game on the horizon that looks pretty cool.
Coming out this fall, right?
That's what it says right now, 2025. It's being developed by the same people that did Green Hell.
And it's called
StarRupture.
StarRupture. Did you hear that, Simon? Green Hell.
StarRupture.
No, but the Green Hell
What are you looking
part.
at? Sports?
No, I was going to actually look up StarRupture.
Oh, gotcha.
You don't have to.
Because we're talking
Astro
about it.
knows everything about it.
I know all the
Everything you
details.
need
But
to
I
know.
can't see the pictures of it.
Okay.
Okay, you wanted to look at a trailer?
StarRupture.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a combination of Satisfactory, but it has like a horde mode and base defense element.
And that was kind of my problem with Satisfactory is not
lack
enough
of-
action.
Not enough action for you. God, I thought it was a lot of action in that game, but you had to go out exploring, like, to really find the action.
Yeah, and in the trailer there was like a star rupture, I guess. Where
Yeah.
it kind of scorches the ground.
Yeah, it almost looks like you're on some sort of alien planet, but the planet evolves, and it looks like maybe you're near a star, and the star pops every now and then, and scorches the planet, and you got to like maybe harness its energy or something. Who knows? I'm just basing this on a trailer and the little bit I've read on Steam.
So fall, you say?
That's what the rumor
Tentatively.
is right now. It's
Usually they hit
2025.
their marks every time.
All the time.
Which, could be delayed, and it's probably going to be early access. But, yeah, it's on Steam now if you want to wish list it. But, yeah, it's called StarRupture. It's got potential. 4-player co-op.
4-player co-op.
Yeah.
That's a good
Seems
detail.
Yeah, it looks pretty from the videos I've looked up.
What a weird time to release a game, though. It's like Grand Theft Auto 6 is dropping fall 2025.
Do we?
No, we don't.
We don't, for sure, but that's what Rockstar has said.
I know.
And it's like, man, if I'm a game developer right now, I'm eyeballing that. It's like, when is that dropping? Because I want to make sure I either drop before or after.
Yeah.
Because that's going to, like, snatch up so many people's time.
Different kind of game, though.
That is true, because GTA is not probably, if I were a bet man, I'd say GTA is not going to be on PC right away. It's probably going to be exclusive to the consoles for at least a few months.
There is that.
Right, and probably not on time, so them scheduling it at the same time.
It's a bet, but it could work.
Probably a safe bet.
And that will have officially, if it is on time, that will officially have been what? Are we dealing with 12 years since 5?
Something
Or
like
is it
that.
It's at least 11,
It's been over
right?
a year since the first trailer for GTA 6.
Yeah.
And they've said nothing. There's been no screenshots. There's been nothing. No new information about that game.
They're in no hurry. 5 still making money.
Yeah, exactly. They're not worried about it.
Right? No, I know. It's just always mind-blowing.
And we could be wrong right now. I mean, we're recording this, when this comes out, they could have put out a trailer yesterday for all we know.
Yeah, and it was September 17th, 2013 when 5 came out.
Jeez.
And I'm assuming that was for the PlayStation.
Yeah,
and
it was for the consoles,
yeah,
yes.
November 14th. Actually.
GTA 5 was running on a PS3. That's how long it's been.
And
Wow.
I could see some people taking that week off.
Oh,
Like-
absolutely.
Like
yeah.
the week.
I mean, I want to.
You're not going to go get any fast food that week.
Just stock up the house, stock up the fridge with some microwavy meals and
Yep.
beverages.
Yeah,
and-
those games are
That's
usually
where he's
everyone
going
wants
to.
to play them. I mean, my God, especially now, it's been so long in between them. It's like I got to see what they do with the next one.
But online won't be available.
I would doubt it. Just based on their track record with GTA 5 and 6, the single player will come out, and then the online launches shortly after.
So what else do you know about StarRupture?
StarRupture, that's all really, just based on the trailer. It's a 4-player co-op. You build a base, you defend the base. It looks like you can also explore the planet and find points of interest, and almost looks like go into caves, find resources. It's a shooty, crafty, harvesty
Survivally,
game. Survival
harvesty,
game. Yeah.
Well,
horde game.
We didn't get too deep in Green Hell, but what I played was great.
Yeah.
Oh, Green Hill is brutal.
Creeper Jars, their YouTube channel. The things on the trailer a day ago has only got 16,000 views.
For
What are you talking about?
for the new
On
trailer?
Creepy Jars
YouTube channel.
StarRupture. This is what I'm talking about. The game that we were just talking about.
What's Creepy Jars?
They're the developer
They're the
of
developer. Oh, they're the
StarRupture.
Okay.
Of
Yeah.
StarRupture.
So it probably has more views. Like I think IGN had a trailer up there, so yeah, more eyeballs are going to be on that. Because I don't think a lot of people like subscribe to the actual developer of games.
That's a
Gotcha.
good point. Well, good on them. Hope it's good.
Yeah.
No, it certainly has potential, and yeah, that's a good dev team.
I never knew their name.
Well, now you do.
I wonder what's in that jar.
Something creepy.
It's creepy.
Survival game, probably.
The other thing we were going to talk about for the main topic was fast food simulator. We were going to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to play more of that, apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently soon.
Yeah. I'm excited and reluctant. Same
Do you know how to label the?
You know what?
do you label the burger?
By hitting, I think, E on the burger or the wrap burger after, and then it'll put that info as far as what order number it is.
Say, oh, we should catch people who, I guess, maybe you watch the podcast, maybe they're not subscribed to the Dumpster. We played this fast food simulator game on the Dumpster, and the numbers are really good, and people want more of it. And I think we're going to be playing more of that.
It's well done too. It's a great game.
Was that a pun? Was that intended?
Well done.
Are you commenting on my burgers?
Take it.
Winter is upon us, and enjoy it, savor it. Tuck yourself in a warm little room and slap on your Turtle Beach headset until the warmer days are here. And for your winter wonderland of gaming, you deserve the world's most comfortable headset with superhuman hearing technology. And that's with Turtle Beach's new Gen 3 Stealth 700 headset, and it picks up so much crystal clear sound, you're basically a cheating whore. You'll hear every footstep, every reload sneaking up on you like they're kicking in your door. And Turtle Beach is by far the most comfortable headset I've ever worn, especially with my glasses, because headsets can dig them into the side of your skull and it makes you want to scream. Not to mention Stealth 700's industry's first ever crossplay dual wireless transmitter system, which means you can seamlessly switch between your console and PC with a click of a button, or the slap if you prefer, and it gets even better. While being connected to your console, the Stealth 700 can connect with your phone for music and streaming or taking calls. That's science, baby. So what are you waiting for? Head to turtlebeach.com and use code Neebs for 10% off your entire order. That's 10% off your entire order at turtlebeach.com with promo code Neebs. It kind of makes me want to put a poll out for this subject, because I don't think that anyone would mind. And if you would mind, if you're subscribed to this channel and maybe not subscribed to the Dumpster, I don't know who would mind if we were to put a game like this, or even this game itself, the fast food simulator, on the main channel when it's not a cinematic show, because honestly, I don't think it needs to be a cinematic show to be on the main channel. And I think that we're kind of missing out, and some people are missing out. Some people are missing out that don't listen to the podcast.
I think if we think that one's good, why don't we just finish it on the Dumpster, then put the supercut over here?
Well, that's one way to look at it, but it doesn't address the point of, I don't think something needs to be cinematic in order to be on the channel, or does it even hardly need to be edited?
Our thing's not always been cinematic. It's been good.
Okay, I had an idea.
Yeah, good.
I had an idea the other day.
Okay.
Abser kind of shot it down because he brought up a different game. But I brought up kind of a cinematic route could be taken. Treat it like The Office. Have little interviews before and after the end of the day.
Yes.
Talking about how the day went and stuff like that. And we could have one of our spectators in just for those interview bits and stuff like that. And you could even cut it in a way where things that are talked about you'd see after the interview bit. It could be done pretty cinematically.
Because you just record it and then talk about the thing that bothered you that day.
Sure.
And then you show that clip.
Yeah, and just kind of picture The Office with how those interviews happen.
Yeah, no,
in
I
there.
agree.
So you could add a cinematic element, and then I was even picturing, I was like, what if we had a TIFF and screw this, I'm opening my own place, now we got two different places, competing against each other, so you can.
And I think I brought up the game Store Wars, because there is another game out there, and I think it's one of those simulator games, but it's multiplayer, and there are two stores across the
already
street from
embedded
each other.
in the.
It's that has potential to be a fun series if you cut it right. But it could be cut a whole lot looser, kind of towards what you're saying, Simon. It's okay, yeah, maybe it's not as cut as much, but it would be nice for something, at least for me. I like stuff on the main channel to have a little bit, an element of quality to it as far as production value. That's my envisioning of Neebs Gaming. I mean, I could be completely wrong on this, and we have differing opinions. But
Well, that's
in
why
my
I
head, it's
suggested
like,
this way of
yeah,
doing
no,
it.
exactly. But yeah, in my head, like if it's on Neebs Gaming, it's at least it has some sort of polishing on it. The dumpster can be for the stuff that has hardly any polish.
Is raw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that I still think that it could.
I'm curious if that game's worth a shit. I don't know anything about
Star
it.
Wars, yeah, that's the other
Star
thing. We haven't
Wars.
played it. That's the thing. We might start playing it and go like, man, this isn't as fun as Fast Food Simulator. I don't think we were expecting Fast Food Simulator to be as
were
fun
not.
as it was.
We were not.
Yeah, if Star Wars is anything like the other store sim that we played, I would not want to play it.
Well,
Right.
this one has that element of you can sabotage your competitor. You can go break their window, make their store less appealing to the customers.
Yeah, if it all works and it's fun like that, awesome.
If it's fun to play, if the whole thing is just sabotage, but the game
Well, no, you
itself
still got to
isn't
run
really
your
fun
store.
to play,
Yeah, you're right.
then meh
Yeah.
for me. But yeah, I guess I would still like to do a poll to see what people think on whether or not something needs to be polished or even edited to put on, as long as it's good.
I think, like for me, like would I watch it? If I watch it, that's how I decide if something would go in the main
You don't really
channel.
watch anything.
Yeah.
you know.
I
Like,
watch
I would-
everything that goes on our main channel.
I'm talking about like you're from the viewer perspective. Like, would you have watched a channel that did Fast Food Simulator?
Probably not a 2 or 3 hour recording of just,
Right, yeah.
just raw.
I think that's
No,
playing.
and I wouldn't either. That's the thing. I think the main channel and the dumpster has two different audiences,
Right.
Because there is an audience that wants that long form, mostly uncut, and that's why we created the dumpster for that. And I don't know, it's just if we start having that bleed over into the main channel, is like, does that muddy the water on like when someone sees something uploaded on the main channel? Is like, oh, is this highly edited or is this just raw gameplay? And then again, I guess you could look at the time. It's like, oh, that's an hour video. That may be that may be mostly unedited.
Yeah, they kind of learn within like 5 minutes. They might go, I don't know if I want to watch this. And then within 5 minutes, they can go, yeah, I didn't want to. Or potentially, yeah, I didn't think I wanted to see this, but I do.
Yeah. That's why I feel like I'm kind of in the middle on it. I don't see a problem with it being on the main channel, but I would want to polish it myself.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind a little bit of polish, but it's to me, just slightly editing and adding some music here and there is slightly polishing.
I think the interviews would be fun.
Interviews would be great. I mean,
That
I'm
is a
not
fun
saying
idea.
that wouldn't be a great way to do it.
Yeah.
That would just be different and different from what the point I was at least trying to put out
I
there.
understand your point. I really
You
do. We've got some good success from this. We didn't expect those numbers. We didn't expect the amount of people to enjoy it as much as they have.
Yeah.
Like they love that shit.
Yeah,
And
well,
I like
it's a
Sims.
perfect game for us. It's 4-player, and it puts us in a situation where we have to work together, and we're not good at that.
It's bickering
it just
simulator.
Leads,
Yeah.
automatically leads to just arguing and comedy.
And the game's fun.
Yes,
It is. It is fun. And on the main channel, we've done simulator stuff before, and that has done well, and that we've had fun with. It was just always done differently. It was
Yeah,
just,
like Ranch Sam was
cut down.
yeah,
got
cut
it.
down,
Yeah,
had
Ranch
some
Sam
great
put
music
together.
and great
But
situations.
even other ones that were just stupid simulators that were just like edited together, that
Yeah.
weren't cinematic, that didn't go for more than one episode.
Yeah, I think when we play, what I enjoyed about playing Fast Food Simulator is we do just get to play. Like I would love to find that balance of like, okay, we can just play, and I know that's a mess for an editor to have to deal with, because sometimes when we, if we're playing something and we have to stop so much to set up a damn camera, it just takes the wind out of all my sails, and I'm like, oh god, okay.
But it would
Walk
that's where
3
I'm-
feet, set up camera. Walk 3 feet, set up camera for shot.
We'll talk about it after, because that would be, when time stops before you start the day and after the day. Mm-hmm. That's when that would happen.
Oh yeah, for the interviews and everything, that'd
Yeah.
be perfect.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll talk.
I mean, realistically, that could also happen anytime after.
Yep. For sure. Yeah.
Kind of reminds me we had Ark, and that was a baby Stego got killed and went to court because that was kind of something happened, and then we were kind of recalling what happened, and we had that footage of that was a lot of fun.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
Man.
Wasn't there supposed to be a retrial?
Well, I just kind of gave up on it because the
There's
whole
no
system.
time limit, is there?
The whole system felt kind of corrupt to me, so I just gave up on the idea.
Yeah.
Seemed a little biased.
Yeah, you gotta get a judge you like in there. That's the key. Turns out that's the key to law. Is you got to make sure the judge likes you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah,
the right
the
judge.
judge likes you.
Give him a little extra scratch to
Exactly,
help him out on
yeah.
vacation.
Grease the
previous
wheels.
year.
Give him a Rolex.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
So I'm getting another truck.
Yeah, you are.
Straight
Finally.
to the. All right.
Yeah. I feel like this is the biggest news of the
This
year.
is
Of the decade.
Yeah. So
big.
my truck, it's old. It's from the 90s. And I was kind of holding out. I was like, this truck's probably good for another decade. And then this situation came up where Thick 44's dad, who passed away last year, so Sis 44 has the truck right now, and she was trying to figure out what to do with it. And then Azteki is like, well, ask Neebs. And I'm like, heck, I wasn't ready to get a truck yet.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's a little older, too. It's like 2005.
So it's way too new for you.
It's like space age, man.
I'm sure it's in, like you said, it was in really good condition.
It's in great condition.
That's awesome.
Thick's dad was a CB.
Yeah, Naval CB.
Yeah.
Right.
So he is like really meticulous in fixing things and whatever. Took great care of the truck. And I'm just like, man, it would be great to own that truck. And for, Sis 44 is the same way. She's like keeping that truck in the family. So I just thought, this is perfect.
That's great. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I was very happy to hear that you got that truck.
Is it
Yeah.
automatic?
Automatic.
It
Yep.
is?
Yep.
Yeah. It might even have a computer in it.
I mean, probably.
Could you imagine?
Probably play Minecraft on it.
But you're going to have to get it inspected, though.
I know.
That's the thing.
I know. I've been not having to get inspections for like 4 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'll win that
It's got the
extra.
crew cab, so
Yeah.
if you guys want to ride in the back,
Moving up in the world, Neebs.
We
do
we
that.
do.
No, is it a four-door or you got to slip
Four-door.
into it? It's a full-on
It's a
four-door.
4-door?
yeah.
Oh, damn. Neebs
That's-
is driving to lunch sometimes.
That's
That's
right. That's one of the
nice.
things I was looking for. Like I wanted my next truck to be able to, put my friends in the back and go somewhere.
Does it have a straight six?
I think it's a V8.
Okay.
Yeah.
But not four-wheel drive.
No.
And not a 450 big block engine.
No. But that's yeah, it's okay. I
Yeah.
still got my other truck. My other truck's 4-wheel drive.
Oh, yeah.
Which I got to use the other day because it was snowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was people. I'm happy for the people that enjoyed that.
Enjoyed the snow?
Yeah.
Man, I definitely enjoyed the snow. I
pretty-
didn't enjoy it sticking around and us not having the infrastructure to be able to handle it on the roads.
Yeah.
But I loved the snow.
It was
Yeah.
really pretty.
We had to go to the emergency vet, that first day of the snow. So that was in my girl's got a 4-wheel drive, so thankfully that was
That wasn't too bad then.
yeah, it wasn't too bad, but
It is slow going. That's the thing. Anytime there's ice on the road, it's just,
Yeah.
you get to drive extremely slow.
definitely people that shouldn't have been driving out there.
Aren't electric cars all 4-wheel drive?
They're great in the snow. She just felt safer in her truck, and I was like, fine, I'll drive the
Yeah,
truck.
it helps. I mean, it doesn't prevent everything.
No.
You can still slide into something.
Yeah. No, the Teslas and stuff like that, they're really good with wet conditions and icy and stuff as far as how smart the tires react and shit. So yeah, that's a good thing. But and the cat's okay too, just so you know. The
thank God.
cat's okay.
I wasn't worried.
It was like
Well, what happened?
a bit like wasn't peeing, and I guess that gets really dangerous when a cat doesn't pee. And
Yeah.
he just wasn't peeing. Like
It's dangerous
there's
when anything doesn't pee.
Like a
that's
balloon?
true. Yeah, a little bit. So, but everything's all good. Just
Was she sneaking peas other places?
he,
you
he
just
was
didn't know?
no, he was not, and he's the one that like, as a cat, not trained, will at times go to the bathroom on a pee pad for her smaller dogs, like her special needs ones, stuff like that. Will pee on a pee pad. Never been trained to. What a smart boy. Isn't that interesting?
That's
Wait,
something.
they said this is a cat, though.
Yeah.
So peeing on a pee pad, but
If he
instead
can't,
of on the...
if he knows he can't make it to the litter box,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
you know.
How far is the pee pad from the litter
Well,
box?
I mean, if he's got things happen.
He's
know,
holding
got
it
an upset
too
tummy or
long,
something.
baby.
For a cat, it's a couple blocks.
Couple blocks for a
couple
cat.
blocks
Yeah.
for a
I gotta
cat.
pee now.
They might see something
Cats are
sparkling
known
on
for
the
being
wall.
quick.
and-
Yeah, they are. They are. I would call you say, well, it's a smart cat. No, also maybe lazy.
Might be a
The
little
other
lazy.
room. The other room. Do I want to go in the other room? Nah, I'll just pee on that thing that the dog
Yeah, they
pees
seem
in.
to be fine with that.
But that's smart
I think it's very smart.
and respectful
Yeah.
because at least it could just be fucking pissing on the corner.
Yeah. I mean, you met this cat, Jasper, the Maine Coon, big boy.
I mean, met.
Maybe
I wouldn't
you
say
haven't-
we connected.
So he's a sweet, sweet boy.
Yeah, and heavy. It's like holding a bowling
Heavy.
ball.
He's a big boy. He's not a sweet boy at the vet.
Wait, didn't you have another dog that got arrested?
No, that was him.
It was a cat.
Oh, it was a cat.
Yeah, he had to
It's
get
the same
checked in on from
troublemaker.
the sheriff's marshal. Like
He's
know,
got
once
a
week.
record, man.
It was a whole thing.
So what happened? Anything this time?
Just was not cooperative in any way. Like, and they were writing in all the reports, like very moody and like. But he's such a sweet boy.
But did the vet now use common sense and have like big old gloves that
Yeah,
like,
they
go
didn't
up
have to
the
deal with him
arm
that
and any
way.
of that other stuff?
Yeah, he came
'Cause-
home with a cone on his head. I'll tell you that much.
You should have went there with a cone on his head.
We didn't think he was. Yeah, he is a straight thug.
I mean, he's got a record.
He does have a record and a rap album coming out soon, I hear.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's a tough boy. And I will say one other thing to just clear this, just to knock it out of the way. Several podcasts back, I brought up this 1-ply toilet paper thing.
Uh-huh.
And my girl prefers the 1-ply. In all fairness, I have to tell you guys why.
Oh, was this discussed at home?
Oh
This-
yeah, you got in trouble.
I got in trouble.
Don't be telling everybody I like one ply.
I forgot to say why because I forgot why.
Okay.
All right.
And the why is to not have the fuzzies that come with the thicker papers.
Okay.
You know, when you wipe and you got like fuzzies left over and stuff like that or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's to
Like
eliminate.
if the sunlight's ever coming through the window just right and you can see little like paper particles in the air.
Sure. Yeah. But do you know what I'm talking?
I mean, I guess I do. I mean, maybe it's different when you're rubbing it on the J, you know?
Yeah, probably on
It's
the J,
but-
because
I mean, with the butt.
how far do we
like,
take this
I'm-
conversation?
yeah,
you know?
I'm getting. I mean, so the single ply is going to leave less.
so
of
much
the-
less.
Really?
Well, the single ply to me is like just it's kind of in the wax paper family. Like it's just
Yeah, it's in a-
smooth and probably doesn't grab anything, but
like I'm always making the single ply like quadruple ply just by kind of folding it and folding it and folding
everybody
it. and then
is, but
wiping.
it's going to leave less.
Less.
Afterward.
Okay.
Got you a little, okay, less residue.
Yep,
All right. Good call.
that's why. So I've done my part, guys.
high thread count.
Yes,
You're a good boy.
I'm such a good boy.
You did it.
There you go.
Like your cat.
Well, now she doesn't seem crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Because and I'll bet there's a lot of ladies out there going, yeah,
No, I think yeah.
makes sense.
I bet there's probably a divide in
You
our
know what?
country.
Might be.
It does make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It really does, because that means that single ply's got to be so much stronger than your two single plies that you put together. You know what I'm saying?
The fluffier plies.
The fluffier ply is going to give you. Well, I'm just saying
with
stronger
extra wool
and less
cotton hanging off of it.
Yeah, less shedding.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for saying that, Simon. That got me more points.
There you go.
Okay, but yeah, I bet a lot of folks out there have their own opinion.
Yeah, you know it.
I can see both sides though. Yeah.
It would be nice if the single ply. I don't think I've ever had a single ply that I went, "Ooh, this is some soft single
Nobody
ply."
has. It doesn't exist.
Not about
Like
that.
there could be soft single ply that shed less as well.
That's
Maybe
crazy
we can get
talk.
into the toilet paper business.
I don't know
Well,
why
that's what
we
you say.
wouldn't.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's a good call.
We could use a Neebs TP.
If someone comes up with that,
They're taking over the world.
that's right.
Watch out, Jeff Bezos.
Mm-hmm. Oh, forget it. He'll probably do it. It'll be Amazon. You know,
He'll probably
basics.
steal it, yeah.
he will.
Let's talk
But
paper
not so
towels.
basic.
You want to talk paper towels? Go
What
hit
do,
it.
what do you prefer there?
First of all, I very much prefer when it's perforated, and I've recently started using the one. I wish I could. I got it by accident. You know how you can either have a full piece or half
Like
piece,
the quarter,
right?
yeah, the third,
Well,
or
there's a freaking quarter one as well.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
And I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
How often do I just need a little piece of something?
most of the time.
Yes.
We always buy those that are smaller sections.
Right. So the small. So you're not only the half, but the quarters.
I don't know if it's half or quarter, but the regular size is too much.
Too much.
Yeah.
Regular size, half size, quarter size.
I didn't know about the quarter. That's
man,
blowing my mind right now.
Like I said, I got it by accident. I got to like look at the brand and see what the hell it was.
I don't mind that
but
at all.
Here's the big question on that, because if you buy a cheap ass paper towel brand and you do the rip, whether it be full or half, let's not even get into the quarters. They don't exist in my head right here.
I understand.
And you do the rip, and it like rips off
A corner.
a corner,
Yeah, or
like
another piece of the other one. Yeah. Nope,
oh, that
bad.
cheap shit can suck it. Oh, that's frustrating.
That ruins your meal.
And now you got to rip off that piece because you can't let that hanging from the roll.
Oh yeah. That's the worst, especially on like a checkbook. That's the worst place to do that. Trying to rip it off.
On a check.
The number
Yeah,
comes
now you
off.
ruined a check.
You got to fold. People, you got to fold it. You got to fold it hardcore.
Fold the check.
Yes.
This is useful
you gotta
information
fold it.
moving forward.
Yeah.
It really is.
A lot of folks are starting to write checks.
Yeah. Checks are coming back, man.
I have not had a checkbook in forever. I buy a page of checks like twice a year, baby, from
The
my
only time you
bank.
really need them is for business.
Yeah, I use them from the
It's not-
business, and that's it.
And I really don't have to hardly use them for the business.
Yeah, that and groceries. I like buying my groceries.
They should
early.
make the checks in quarters too, right?
You gotta
Yeah.
help.
Yeah, quarter
Quarter
checks.
checks, yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
The checkbook would last a minute.
Yeah, I just want some gum.
So yeah, all it really needs is just the banking number, the routing number,
Yeah.
the account number. You just add that little info on there. You can do that. You can do that in a little quarter slice.
I bought
You can fit all that.
a package of toilet paper not too long ago, and it was toilet paper is perforated as well. So you
Yes.
get like a little square.
Yeah.
This one though, however, it was like they didn't
They didn't perforate
press it. It was perforated, but not enough. It wasn't always. It barely tore right. You're just kind of just ripping it every time.
Where'd you get this toilet paper?
It was the same like cottonelle kind of, it was the good stuff. And yeah, just this particular batch was bad. And I probably had like 12 of them. I'm like, great. How long is this going to last in my life?
12 papers.
I got to deal with this for like 6 months or something.
I was about to say, that's easily 6 months.
God, I think we finally got through it.
Okay. Well, thank
I don't know if it
goodness.
came
Hope
through
you
with
didn't
any-
actually. No pun intended.
Right.
And through it, get the shit in your fingernails.
You could have written Cotton Owl
Yeah.
something strongly worded, I would imagine.
You can
And
imagine.
probably got some-
Yeah.
They could have hooked you up, yeah.
I'm going to the news with this.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to complain on social media if I
Yes.
don't get free toilet paper.
They made a movie about that. You know, you guys ever see the TV show A Good Place?
I know of it. Ted Danson.
Yeah.
Nope.
So the blonde chick that's the main lady in that.
She's married to that other comic actor.
Yeah, Dak, I think his name.
Dax.
Oh, yeah,
Shepard,
yeah.
maybe?
Yeah.
And they do like commercials together.
Yeah,
They
she's
do.
wonderful.
They do.
Yeah.
She did a movie a few years back about, I guess it was based on a true story of this coupon ring.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, I did too. It was pretty interesting. But in the beginning, she was getting those by, she wrote a letter, and people do this on the regular. I know, like my dad used to be one of those people that would go into a store and fucking scratch something and be like, "Hey, this should be discounted,"
That's where you get it.
Yeah.
I'm not. I swear.
Your
swear.
thiefy tendencies come from your father.
Probably.
Wasn't our last podcast all about you stealing stuff as a kid?
Well, he didn't steal the stuff, but he certainly had the mentality
You
of
get the
and
discounts.
Yeah, he
in
would
the
damage it
older
to get a
age-
discount.
In the older age, yeah, they were all about if something was screwed up. But anyway, yeah, you write people and they're going to send you a coupon saying, here it is for free. You just have to really care to do it.
Yeah.
I've never done it.
The
but
movie was called Queen Pens,
That's right.
and they found out a way to go to the printing company, I think that was in Mexico, and just start getting coupons and selling those coupons maybe to other people, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, they were. They basically in the movie they
True
they went
story.
out- well, I mean, based on true story. Did they actually go there and then convince people that were printing these coupons to give them the coupon so that they could
They
sell
had
it?
somebing working there that was like,
Put it
hey,
inside
I'll sneak
person.
some out.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. This lady
Sometimes
was
you
also
gotta go to the source, man.
she was also a medalist, a speed walker Olympic medalist.
Man, and
was.
that's really something in
Yeah.
and of itself.
And it is kind of sad because in at least in the movie, you think that something like that. There's a lot of people who are medalists who are compete for the Olympics and they don't make hardly anything.
It's a real risk, career wise.
Yeah, I mean, there's no
Because-
career in it, really.
Right. Yeah.
Because it takes so much of your time and energy to get there. But if you love that sport, that's what you want to do. And it works out for some people, but yeah, for a lot of people, you got to figure out what to do after that.
So I remember when and not meddling, but whatever, our buddy Brad, and he was telling me about this dude he knew because he was big into the whole foosball world, which is there's little pockets of it around the world that give a shit about foosball, and the world champion of foosball, this is years ago, but he lived in his mother's house. He was the best foosball player in the world.
Yeah.
Which is
Live with mom, that doesn't surprise me.
no, right? So I mean, like, there's so many examples of that.
Yeah.
You might be a gold medalist at something and
Right.
still live.
You think he'd have his own jet.
You would hope that
But he
there'd be
doesn't.
no, not so much.
They could give you some sort of clout. At least if, like, a speed walker. Well, a speed walker is something weird, but like, there's so many gymnasts out there that maybe even just didn't make the cut. But if you almost made the cut, you could be a really good instructor. You can get paid really well for doing that. But yeah, not so much for like speed walking instructors
I'd be curious to
or
know
foosball instructors.
what a speed walking coach, how they do.
Yeah.
Man, I find most sports boring, but I was out with my girl. This was a while ago, and it must have been on ESPN 6 or 7, one of those. Car jiu-jitsu. Have you guys seen this?
No.
I heard you talk about
Oh
it.
yeah, I remember hearing you
What
talk
the
about
hell
this.
is car jujitsu?
It is.
We talked about it as a podcast, didn't we?
Maybe on a podcast?
I don't think so,
I don't think
'cause-
we may have talked about it at a
No.
stream or something.
Okay.
I don't know, but yeah, car jiu-jitsu is 2 people. One's in the driver's seat, one's in the passenger seat. You hit go, and I think they try to pin each other. They try to do some sort of pin maneuvers.
I do vaguely remember hearing
Yeah.
this. I just jiu-jitsu for some reason
Car
didn't stick in
jiu-jitsu.
my
Yeah,
head.
it's a thing.
And then I wanted to add to that, it should be an
did.
actual race where there's a driver and 2 people wrestling in the back seat.
Yeah, maybe we did talk
And-
about it on the stream.
One of them is trying to stop the driver, and the other one's trying to protect the driver.
Yeah, I don't hate
That would make it more fun. Yeah,
And you got to do like 4 laps.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you think the car jiu-jitsu champion lives with his mom?
Probably.
is a good chance.
If any of these champions aren't motivated, they might live with their mom.
Yeah,
Yeah. You need to get the hell out of
Or
there.
there might be a doctor
yeah.
and
you,
a car jiu-jitsuist.
It's
you
true.
think at a certain level, yeah, if you're gonna do it, like sponsors, probably the only thing that pay you money.
Yeah.
Sponsorships, advertisement. Like the extreme sports guys in the '90s probably had it really good. Like your Shaun Whites, your Tony Hawks. I mean, Tony Hawk had the video game, obviously, but a lot of sponsorship, a lot of Pepsi ads.
It's all about, it's just a small percentage at the top that everyone knows.
Yeah.
They're the ones that gets the attention.
Mm-hmm. The rest of you got to live with mom.
I mean, man, it still shocks me that I think cornhole, you can make some pretty freaking big money. And I wonder if you can at pickleball now, too, since
Probably.
it's so big.
Probably.
Yeah,
But,
you might be able to get sponsored in pickleball.
like, I'm
Have you
curious.
played?
Pickleball?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I haven't played since I was a kid, but I have played it. We've
Okay.
talked about this before. I loved it. I would totally join a league if my pick wasn't jacked. So I want to find out how much does the champion of pickleball make a
Pickleball is
year?
one of those things I felt like was nowhere and then everywhere, all of a sudden for me. I don't know. I went out one day and like everyone was talking about their pickleball leagues and their pickleball thing they got going on. I'm like, where the fuck did this come from?
Yeah, well, cornhole was the same way. Like it was, where was it? Ohio or somewhere? Like somebody,
And then just caught
certain
fire.
part of the country was playing it, plenty, and then all of a sudden it caught on.
So yeah, according to this, it says top pickleball champion like Ben Johns can earn upwards of $2.5 million a year.
Good Lord.
That is a lot more than I thought. I'm gonna now look at
Some
cornhole.
serious sponsorships.
I just looked at cornhole. I've got cornhole here.
What is that?
Well, it's the first thing that popped up. Granted, not a lot of research here. I could look at that too. The prize pool. So the prize pools for some of these big tournaments are
yeah.
like this one says the 2024 ACL World Championships signify the grand finale of the ACL Pro Cornhole season. So the
Pro cornhole
payouts across more than 40 events are $700,000 for that. over 700.
That's across 40 events.
40 events.
Okay. All
So
right.
then I look at the very top of what I search for, and first place finisher Jamie Graham got 12 grand.
Well, hey, all right. It's nothing to sneeze at. It's 12K, man.
No.
Come on. That's all right.
I mean, it is somebody throwing, like, I feel like I could, if I was training, I could at least compete with some of these people.
You probably could. You're a pretty good cornhole
I mean, I
thrower,
think
yeah.
that you could too.
Yeah.
I think that most of us could if we cared and did some training. I used to think that with bowling too years ago. I was like, man, I bet you if I trained, I would at least, if I trained for like 6 months, 3-4 hours a day, I bet you I'd at least be able to become what they would call a professional. How much money would I make at it? Or would I lose money? Because you can lose money doing that shit too. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Man. Yeah, so these big winners in cornhole and these bigger tournaments, they might take home 10 grand.
But sponsorship.
It's what it's all about.
It could be
Yeah.
like Mahomes. I was just listening to somebody interview, and he's like, he's the quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs. They're about to go into their 3rd Super Bowl, and they could be the first team ever in the history of the NFL to win 3 Super Bowls in a row. So he gets paid over $50 million a year as a player, but he makes between 25 and 30 million a year with endorsements. And there's a lot of people out there that make, if you have a good personality, and as long as you don't have to be that good or that influential of, like, he's obviously a massive player on a really important team that wins championships, but you could still make more money on endorsements than
Yeah,
what
but
you'd make.
that's NFL.
Just comparatively.
Oh, I know,
though.
but comparatively, like,
It's
this
not
guy,
foosball or
but cornhole, if he's making, if people are at the top are making 12,000 in a day, maybe they're making $1,000 on endorsements.
But that 12,000 a day is,
that's top.
Just only in the tournaments.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's only
In a
on
day.
occasion.
Right, that's true.
Have you ever thought about moving to a different country and trying out for the Olympics, like somewhere small?
I
where
never
people-
thought about it, but it's
Okay.
like I've definitely like heard of it.
Yeah.
You talking about like where maybe the people are small?
No, like we're a small, maybe say a small desert country where no one knows how to swim. You're like, I could go there and be the best swimmer in the whole country.
I have thought about acting in different
That's
countries.
where that's what I was just about to bring up.
Yeah,
like
for
going to
sure.
somewhere like South Korea,
Where no one's tall or white.
like.
You're
I
like,
mean,
I
they're
could be
there,
a-
but like you're definitely a minority for a particular
Ooh,
part.
That's true.
And
We
you're
need a
probably
tall,
gonna
white, Caucasian actor.
yeah.
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 They're hard to get around here.
Like that
Absolutely.
would be. That
You could be a movie
sounds
star.
wonderful.
Man, we're going to Bollywood.
Yeah, get some Bollywood, be a whitey.
God, I love Bollywood movies. Just, I don't think just the scenes from some Bollywood movies are just absurd.
Oh yeah, for
We
sure.
should get an agent
What?
in India.
That's a good
And
idea.
say, look, we don't live there,
Such a quick flight.
but we will definitely fly over and be in a movie.
Yeah, why not? I mean, I think that's a good idea. And, I used to look at Bollywood movies and be like, this is absurd. But look at a freaking Marvel movie.
Oh, yeah, it's just as stupid.
Just better,
Yes.
just better production
Yes,
value.
you're right. You're absolutely
it.
100%
At this point,
right.
I don't even know if
It's
the
so
production's better.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well,
Those foreign movies,
Marvel movies.
Some
some
Marvel
of them look
movies.
really good.
But some Bollywood is really,
I love how they got to work a dance in.
Fuck yeah, you got to
Oh
work
yeah,
against it.
Like,
have
doesn't
to.
matter.
Have to.
There's got to be a dance in this.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all.
No, neither do I. It
But like, yeah,
impresses me.
the South Korean film market is just huge now. And the shows, the series that they make and stuff like that. Netflix definitely helped that out.
Yeah.
But there's no lack of that. But it'd be a fun little side gig.
Yeah.
Go over there for a few months every year and just act in a couple things.
Yeah.
Conan O'Brien does that a lot with his shows. You ever see him? Like, he does a lot of travel shows.
Yeah.
He had like Conan with No Borders and Conan's Got to Go.
Yeah.
But like
I've
if
seen
he's
a few.
visiting a country, like he'll do a small part on a soap opera.
Well, they threw him in Death Stranding.
What was it?
Conan
O'Brien was
O'Brien's
in
in
that?
Death Stranding.
Oh man, I still haven't played Death Stranding.
I
I'm
haven't
behind on
either,
that
but
one.
he had a part in it.
Yeah?
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous, but also amazing.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like this Kojima production.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
Wild fucking game.
He used to do the Idiot Gamer, right? Was it Idiot
Yeah.
Gamer?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
still does on occasion.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
nice.
saw one not too long ago.
I'd really be curious to be like on the set or on the crew filming some of his travel stuff. Cause man, he can be insane. He just goes full out
Yeah.
goofy
Yeah, no, he commits to it.
in a street full of people
Yeah.
and it probably doesn't work all the time.
I'm sure it
Probably
does.
a lot of it's unusable.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
still
he's crazy,
my
man.
favorite guest on Hot Ones. If you ever saw his Hot Ones,
Yeah.
that was good.
he went nuts with it and just was squirting that hottest of all hot sauce, like the whole bottle in his mouth, kind of a thing. It was
Like
just-
the bomb, like that
the
one.
bomb. Yeah, he was
Oh,
just taking it
man.
all. Like no one had gone that
Yeah.
far with it.
He goes all in. He's like, it's hit or miss for me because sometimes it's so
It can get
weird and-
cringy.
and
Yeah.
sometimes it's just has me rolling, and then sometimes like, oh God, stop it! What are you doing?
Yeah. He's one of the. There was a story about. Oh shit! I wish maybe I'll look it up. But he was one of the. He went to Harvard, and I guess Harvard is known for. I think he was maybe part of the National Lampoons.
Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah?
I think so.
But shit, I don't know which one it was. It might have been John Candy or something like that. But somehow he was able to get somebody to show up for like an award that he kind of made up. Like he just went for it,
Right.
And he picked him up in his car. Like, where's the limo? And he's like, I got you. He tells this story or whatever it was.
He was
I'm
given
just-
a fake award to someone else.
Yes, absolutely, and it was like a big actor. I'm gonna look it up and see who I can find out
we
who
should
it
do
was.
that. We should give ourselves an award.
We should.
Yeah,
Have
why
an
not?
award ceremony every year, and
Next live show, we should.
we should
give
give ourselves some awards.
Yeah.
What's it for though?
We'll figure that out.
Best
Okay.
office dog.
Well, listen, if you guys don't have tickets for Arizona live show,
You need to get
you don't
some.
want to miss the award ceremony.
It's gonna be big.
We got something really big coming.
And other surprises at that.
It was Bill Cosby.
Oh, really?
The Harvard National Lampoon's Lifetime Achievement in Comedy to be presented to at Harvard to Bill Cosby, who flew all the way in on a private jet to be picked up by Conan and his parents' station wagon. And there's more details to that. So you guys-
Hey, Mr. Cosby!
yeah, just go look up like the details on that story because
Wow,
he tells
that's
it
great.
pretty well. But yeah, just picture him too, like. Because he's like 6'6" and like skinny as a rail
Tall
back
guy,
in the day,
he's
especially.
funny looking. He's
Yeah.
a funny
Really
looking dude.
funny looking.
Big head.
Yeah.
Giant hair.
Really tall hair.
Yeah, crazy looking dude.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, if you guys listening have an idea of what kind of award we should win, let's
It's
see
for
it.
us now. You want us
Yeah.
to give
That's what
us
that's what it always was.
But no, but I was talking about
Nah,
this guy
I
giving
wanna
a
win
fake,
something.
and then you went to
It's
that.
our equivalent.
yeah.
Right. So you're making it.
So can y'all please tell us what award? Give us some ideas. Mm-hmm. I'd love to have something else on the wall.
And we need to then, can we at least attach a little something to it where we try to get somebody who is, and certainly don't need to be, famous, but someone of some level, maybe like F level of celebrity that we get to present the award to
Ooh,
us.
Like
We
a
can do
wresler.
that.
There's gotta be someone in
The-
Phoenix.
Oh,
Maybe
you
the
know it.
mayor of Phoenix.
Like an NBA player.
Maybe.
We'll
It's
figure this
cheap.
out.
Somebody, but I think that would be a nice little addition. So at least these people think that they're giving us an award that we know is completely bullshit to us.
Okay.
I've got
also-
another good idea.
Who in Phoenix knows a celebrity?
We'll figure
Yeah,
that
in the
out.
com-
a
comments.
celebrity
figure that
in
out.
Phoenix.
Yep.
Okay.
You
Okay.
guys let us know in the comments.
Please.
And since we were talking about Cosby and horrible things and horrible people, I want to get this out real quick. I saw a bunch of comments on our dumpster video, the way out. And I was playing with Appsro. That I am all about the pedos because I brought up Dr. Disrespect, and I will tell you this right now. Have I watched a couple of since all that shit happened to Dr. Disrespect? I have. Am I an apologist for him? I am not. I don't know the ins and outs of his situation, but I guess he's considered a pedo.
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah,
don't either.
fair
Yeah,
enough.
I know
So
nothing.
I don't either, nor am I thinking that's okay of him to have done if he did it.
All I heard
Yeah.
is he had a minor issue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
So I just wanted to
Mm-hmm.
say, no, I'm not a pedo apologist in any way.
I find it really strange that Bill Cosby, like they've canceled so many things, or maybe they haven't. Maybe they've stopped doing it. Like, oh, this person did this, so like Roseanne's show was apparently because she said some crazy shit. They stopped airing certain episodes of certain things. But like Bill Cosby just kept on rolling. Like there was so much money in that show and showing reruns of it that no matter what they said or what he was proven
It was
to
still
do,
out there.
it was always it was never like, oh, we're gonna take that away, because I think it was because it was just worth so much money. And really it comes down to money.
Well, all that stuff, all the music from, musicians, it just keeps playing. People still enjoy the finished product of whatever it is.
Yeah, like Michael Jackson.
Sure.
Where people were like, oh yeah, and I don't know how much of that was proven, but I don't know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard there's
House of
Jay-Z
Cards.
shit happening
Oh yeah,
now. Oh, House of Cards.
right?
Yeah. Did you see his interview with what's his whatever. We don't have to get into all
Apparently he's coming back. Apparently, if
that.
there'll be a comeback.
Yeah.
A minor comeback.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have no way of knowing any truth.
Yeah,
You hear what's on the news, and what do we know?
Yeah.
Cosby Show was funny, though.
It did the job
At
for
least
that
I remember
time.
it being funny. I haven't seen it since.
Man, Ghost
Yeah,
Dad was
long time.
really funny.
Was it?
Yeah. You guys ever watch Ghost Dad?
I feel like I remember it, but I don't remember it.
No, it wasn't
Hilarious film.
funny.
So good.
It's so bad, it's
Dad
good, right?
dies, and now he's a ghost.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, no.
Oh, Ghost Dad, you better go to bed.
Whoa, he went through a door.
I saw, I tell the story at least once a year, where I saw, what's her name? Rashad? Felicia Rashad?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yep,
in
yep,
town. It was the mom on
The mom.
Yeah.
Saw her in an elevator in Atlanta.
The mom
Yeah.
on what?
the
Cosby Show.
On the Cosby
Sorry.
Show. Okay,
Yeah,
that's where I was.
sorry.
Okay, the mom. All right, gotcha.
Yep. And I was like, that can't be her. We're all kind of whispering in the elevator.
Right by her.
They're like, this is the Cosby mom.
It is me.
And I'm like, there's no way. This is crazy.
If there is a way, it's me.
Yep.
that what she
And
said?
it was her.
You should have whispered to her, "Are you the Cosby mom?" Right in her ear, make it weird. Oh, your hair smells just like I would imagine the Cosby mom's hair would smell.
But you said she lives here in town?
No.
No.
I missed that part. I was just
Missed
trying, I
all
was
the
trying to
parts.
figure out who we were talking about the entire time.
Yeah. Elevator. Atlanta.
Okay, in
Cosby mom.
Atlanta. Okay, gotcha. That's where we were.
Yeah.
If you're like a co-star and some shit like the Cosby shit comes out, you're probably like, God damn it.
Yeah. Damn it.
Why'd you do this?
My
to me?
gravy train. It's wrecked.
Piece of shit.
Plus, every time someone thinks of you, they think, you worked with Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't help but to think that every time that, because in the show, he had this thing where he would sneak sandwiches. Do you remember this?
No.
It's been a long time.
So it has been, and I haven't watched the show in forever, but it was a thing of like he would get, like his wife would get upset. He would, so he'd be like, nobody's around and I'm going to have my hoagie.
I think you
That's
brought
what
this
it
up
was.
before, yeah.
And it makes me think every time that, or since then, I'd maybe seen it like once or twice since the allegations were put out. And, I guess he was tried or whatever. That I always made the equation of like that sandwich is like symbolizes a woman that he drugged, and he wasn't supposed to do it. But he'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do
but
this now. I'm
nobody's
gonna have my
looking."
little sandwich.
You
I'm
think
gonna
it's the
drug."
same?
The
same energy?
I would relate it to that. Yeah, for some reason, and I cannot see that show without thinking of him doing horrible things.
Oh, drunk ladies say the darndest things.
I'm gonna pop some pills in her drink, and she's gonna wake up tomorrow all confused.
Oh, where am I? Who knows?
Oh, awful.
Awful.
So, he's still around, right?
I don't know. Didn't he?
Did he pass away?
Is he still alive? Is
remember.
Cosby still alive?
He's got to be alive.
Is Bill Cosby still alive?
I feel like he is, yeah.
Hanging out with OJ. Do a little world tour.
Yeah, he's 87.
87.
All right, still out there.
And he probably had one of the, Bill Cosby himself, that was probably, at one point, my absolute favorite
It
stand-up.
was a good stand-up.
Such good stand-up.
It's a shame to see someone with that much talent just that fall from grace. That's, they did something that fucked up. And it's like, I'm glad they got caught. But yeah, shit. It's like, man, what a position of power, what a position of influence just to throw it all away.
And for
'Cause you were
how
horny.
long was he getting away with it?
Yeah,
That's
who
the thing,
knows?
too, because the power gets you in so many situations where you go, how many people look the other way?
Oh,
We're like, oh, this is what I heard. Oh, yeah, you got to be careful
Like we
around
said about the
him.
gravy train, it's like, there was so many people making money off of that show. It's like,
Yeah.
no one wants to actually talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad.
We gotta go out on something happy though.
Not Cosby?
No.
Well, he's still alive. That was happy. I guess. He'll be dead soon.
You said 87?
87.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have long.
Do you plan on retiring ever?
No.
I don't either. I'm not a guy that wants to quit working.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
like to not rely on it, but I would like to work at least 2 to 3 days a week. You
Yeah.
know, if not more, depending on what I'm doing. If I love doing it, and and who knows, but the hours too. I mean, I always imagine myself not wanting to work 8 hours a day,
Yeah.
5 days a week.
Depends on
unless
what
I
you're
loved
doing.
it. Yeah.
It does.
Sure. But like a lot of people kind of find their groove, so at some point in life, like I've had jobs I just did not want to go to. Where I had to like sand wood all day or something like that. Don't want to do that. But like I've worked like in meetings where I'm talking to people all day and helping people out, and that's fun. Or, no matter what it is, if it's something you kind of enjoy and you're busy, I don't want to just sit in the house all day.
No, hell no.
No,
I think our South Korean acting careers are going to be great.
man, we could kill it.
So if we could just get a South Korean agent,
Yep.
I mean, let's don't limit it to South Korea.
No, but I just figured that'd be a decent start.
It would, but really anywhere anywhere that's kind of close that needs somebody with this American accent.
I think it also helps that there's probably not white people there.
I mean, there are, but not the majority. of
Yeah, we
acting
just have to be a minority wherever we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta be rare. Gotta go somewhere where there
Yeah.
hardly any white people. And we're like, we'll do it.
All right, so then we'll put the info out there.
Yeah, keep your eyes open, guys.
Mm-hmm.
We
Whites
wanna-
for hire.
We want to be in a movie.
Put us in your movie.
Yeah.